Hello everyone, Anita here, and this is day 18 of the 30-day sketchbook challenge. I keep thinking that there's still so much more that we have to do in this challenge, but for some reason, the number 18 calmed me down. I'm not going to lie here, this challenge is being extremely heavy at the moment. Making a video every single day and putting so much effort into an illustration, it's really taking time and taking its toll on me. Now, I'm going to tell you from the beginning, this is not going to be a long one because if you don't realize it by now, I record these and I make the illustrations a day before they're actually released. So you see them like a day after. Otherwise, it would be just impossible to make. So basically, since you're seeing this video on Monday, I actually made it on Sunday. And also on Sunday was kind of my day off, and I actually went out and I had fun and met some friends. So this one is really much smaller and much faster than I would normally do. I apparently putting pressure on me makes me, work better. And I had this really cool idea for this illustration. I'm struggling with ideas as well. I'm trying to think every time of something different so that you guys don't get bored. And it's, there's only that many ideas that you have every day, especially when you are being so critical like I am. I really want to make something unique, at least as much as possible. And I'm not being hard on myself, guys. Don't worry about it. So, yet again, Pinterest to the rescue. I've seen a picture on Pinterest of those cotton balls, like the cotton plant with the balls on them. And I was talking with my boyfriend who tried to help me getting an idea for what I could draw. And he said I should draw a bunny driving a bicycle. And for some reason, I just combined the two and I made cotton balls that are actually bunnies. And I really love that idea. It's so cute. It's like, I don't know, I would really love to make a detailed painting of this sometime because I really love it. At first I wanted to add a lot more plants, but I don't know, I just felt it wasn't necessary. Instead I just got to play with my trusty warm gray again. You'll see that later. But I'm adding this really, really delicious blue color to the pot. I love that blue. I think you can call it ultramarine blue, even though it doesn't say so on the marker, but for me it is an ultramarine blue and it's really awesome. And I will be doing on this pot what I usually do on my other pots. I have a thing for that blue and white patterns on any kind of porcelain and ceramic, thingies. And I also wanted to use yet again a different color to the days before, and I didn't really touch blues that much, surprisingly, probably because I don't have that many in the Copic markers. And well, I did touch blues, but they weren't really the main focus of my of the painting. They were not adding, like, blue has a cool tone. The tone did not come through, let's put it this way. And so I really wanted to add it, and I also wanted to use that PITT pen that you saw me using just now. It's my new... I'm trying the pens because, like I've told you before, I really want to incorporate the pens, different colored pens into my normal watercolor painting to make my life a little bit easier. And so I'm actually testing them during the sketching. Even though I hate PITT pens, they are winning somehow. I really thought that because I also bought one of those, let me see, koi coloring brush pens. And what they do is that you can dilute them with water afterwards. And I thought it would be perfect because I can always come back with a little bit of water and just smudge the lines. It will be perfect. But these pens are actually quite thick and I paint on small sizes. So they're not exactly... they're not for me. However, the PITT pens, surprisingly, even though I really dislike them, they're not only pigment, which is, of course, perfect, but they are also rather, at least at first, they fluffed before on me. The brush tip fluffed at the end, and I hate when that happens. But that might be because I was too rough. That was a long time ago. I'm giving it another chance, so so far it's winning. It's really winning. It's really nice and transparent, and I really can't wait to use it in a bigger painting. And as you can see, I am not talking much about the illustration itself because there's nothing really that extraordinary happening. I'm just kind of like blending the pot a little bit, adding some shadows with this almost dried out blue color, blue Copic. And I've used tons of that W3 warm gray Copic just to add a little bit of background behind the cotton ball so that the bunnies would stand out. And then I had a little bit missed idea about adding a pattern in the background just for kicks and giggles. I don't know. I just felt like doing it, but at some point I just got bored with it. And so as you can see, it becomes wonky at some point, and I'm also, I didn't know what to do with it. So I just made it look as if the dots were scattering. Like they were disappearing. And I'm not disliking this at all. It's a sketch. But I don't know, I thought that I could have thought this through a little bit better. And I think without it would just look a little bit too bland. But then I had no idea what to add in the background without making it overly complicated again. I didn't want that. And that's pretty much it. Very small illustration today, but surprisingly extremely satisfying. I absolutely love the idea behind it. I have a very limited supply of things I can paint with, so I can't really do anything about it, but the idea was really good. I like it. I hope I'm gonna revisit it today again. So yeah, that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!